Welcome to Free Beer Friday, powered in part by the Bearded Monk and Classic of Denton. The views and opinions expressed by the show hosts and their guests are those of the show host and guests, and not necessarily those of the sponsors, DentonRadio.com, or the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau. For more information, visit the Policies and Procedures page at DentonRadio.com.
Yeah.
Wait,
What's going on?
it's another episode of Free Beer Friday.
It is.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Free Beer Friday. I am Jennifer, the bearded lady. How y'all doing? And this is...
Betsy, the bearded brewer. Oh, no, I'm not bearded.
We can work on this.
And
I've been trying.
you can try all you
34
might.
years now, and it's just
Right?
not coming
You can try
down.
all you might. And us two are interviewing this beautiful man in the center. What is your name?
What's happening?
Surprise!
Hi, everybody. I'm Ben from the Bearded Monk.
He thought we were
Yes.
just hanging out, but we're going to interview him because
Sure. Play
you
that
know,
game? Yep.
It hasn't happened yet.
Oh, this could be fun. This could be a lot of fun. All right, what do we want to know?
Well, tell us a little bit about how you started.
Yes.
Like, as we always talk. I mean, we always
So,
ask everybody.
oh, yeah, that's fair.
You get the same things everybody else has gotten.
Yeah,
Come on.
okay. So I spent a lot of time drinking and fast forward into a bar.
What? No, you can't do that.
All right,
like,
so
what?
where
Just
did you...
glossed over all the details.
All right, let's start from the
Yeah.
beginning. Where did you drink when you fell in love with craft beer?
That's a good question.
Like, what was your craft beer? Where
Yeah.
were you? What beer was it? Who were you with?
Okay,
Paint
this was
us a picture.
It was a magical moment.
Okay.
There I am in Waxahachie. I'm in my brother's apartment, drinking Le Fin de Mal.
you fell in love with Unibrew first too,
Yes,
girl.
that is amazing.
Girl.
Yes, that's and I fell in love with. I didn't know it at the time, but I fell in love with Belgian beers.
Yeah, me too.
At that
Yes.
moment, like
Belgian
this
beer.
is
Canadian
amazing.
Belgian beers.
Yes, they are.
Canadian
French
Belgian beer.
Canadian,
Makes them
yeah.
really
Canadian
good.
made
They do.
Belgian beers.
Canadian
They
Belgian
make
beers, yeah.
And,
really good Belgian beers.
I apologize, Unibrew, if I don't get this right. Sylvain and Jerry. Hi, Sean. What's up, honey?
Oh, nice hat. Was that a St. Louis Cardinals hat? Come back. Yes. Yes. We are friends now. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I fully accept this.
So, blah, blah, blah.
I met Sylvain and Jerry,
Okay.
the head
Total
brewer,
different names.
and
Jerry and
right.
Sylvain.
It was a very interesting night. We were at Blind Butcher down in Dallas.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Lily.
we got to say goodbye to Blind Butcher.
Yeah.
But it was a really wonderful night, and they invited us down. It was myself and Ben Webster, our manager at the time, and it was meet Jacques and Gilles and Sylvain and Jerry.
Okay.
Jury.
I
Jerry.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
Jerry.
Yeah, it was totally awesome. Yeah, it was
Jerry.
amazing. But Jerry and I glommed onto each other. This guy is a wealth of brewing knowledge. He's been all over the world brewing these amazing beers. And, I kind of felt like I got the short end of the name stick.
Ben.
Yeah.
Benjamin.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Benjamin.
Big time.
Do you
I
ever
was like,
say your name is
"You guys-"
Benjamin?
No.
Is it Benjamin or is it Ben?
It's Benjamin.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
But
no.
only when you're in
Like,
trouble.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Only when your
Oh,
mom
yeah.
yells.
That's right.
What's your middle
you
name?
get-
Does it
make you
get all-
twitch?
Benjamin Farrell Easley.
Like you're
Feral.
feral, like a feral child?
Like
Exactly,
like
yes.
Will Ferrell.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
like feral cats.
Yeah.
Feral
Okay.
cats.
Got
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Benjamin Farrell
but that's
easily.
I fell in love, and to my brother's consternation, he was in California, and he would come back with beers and bring these crazy things back to Texas when I was in
He's like, try this, try this, try
of
this.
legal drinking age.
Of course,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when we all started
That's
trying
right.
Absolutely,
That's
craft
what
we
beer.
all did. Yes. Cheers to legal drinking age.
That's right. Responsible drinking.
So he was in California at the time, and you were in Texas. And was this? How long ago was this? Was this before beer really exploded in Texas?
Big time.
Yeah.
So this was probably a couple of years before, like, we saw the creation of RAR.
Okay.
Gotcha.
RAR Brewing
Right.
in Texas.
That was a while
Not
ago.
RAR
Mm.
Malter, but RAR
RAR
Brewing.
Brewing,
Yeah.
Same company.
And that's right. Same family.
Same family.
I forgot that was the thing, and I love this. Please continue.
Isn't that a magical thing that there's the same family that's been bringing grain to us for
They've
how
been
long?
helping
for
everybody.
100 years?
Yeah.
Helping everybody else make beer, and then they finally opened a brewery.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we can do this too.
One
they can.
offshoot son, one little black sheep. Thank you, Fritz. You're an
Right?
amazing man.
Let's just.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a brewery.
Murray.
Brewery.
But yeah, that's where it started. He was bringing me things. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
So
awesome.
Le Fin du Monde.
And now
Well,
he
big
gives
one.
me trouble for when I bring over a cooler pack of beer. It's like, why are you drinking all this stuff?
It's like you made me the monster that I am today.
You did this,
Seriously?
dude. You did this.
Ruined me, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you fall in love with? The first beer.
So I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, you got the good stuff.
Yes. Schlafly.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Schlafly's
sure how
so good.
long ago they were founded, but I was, of drinking age.
Cheers. Drinking age.
I'm doing
And I grew
fact
up-
checking while we're
Yes,
talking.
do it.
Continue.
I grew up in
Continue.
a town that was really big on Anheuser-Busch because, Clydesdales and Mess, and that's where they're from. And I thought that all beer tasted like that.
Yes.
I thought it was all very light.
Yes.
And when I got my first taste of something that was, when I went back on it, not very hoppy to me now, but very hoppy to me then,
Yep.
the Schlafly Pale Ale, I realized that beer had flavor, that it had complexity, that it wasn't just light stuff to down, that it was something that could be creative. And I absolutely fell in love with the Schlafly Pale Ale. And then I went back like maybe 6 years ago and had it again. It didn't taste very hoppy, but it was still wonderful and nostalgic. And they had some hoppier things because that's where the trends have gone. But like when I realized that beer could have that complexity of flavor and hoppiness, I absolutely fell in love with it.
And now you're a brewer. So look what Schlafly did.
And now
Thanks a
you're
lot,
making more.
Schlafly.
Thanks,
Just
Schlafly.
Nice.
saying.
Okay, so I did look it up. December 26, 1991.
Schlafly's been around that long? Dang.
I thought it was longer.
That's 1 year younger than me.
Yeah. I
Oh
was.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I just turned 30 this month, remember?
That's right. Oh, we gonna have a party next weekend.
We are.
Next
That's right.
weekend.
Little event that's happening. If anybody wants to come, we're going to be recording there too. Is going to be my birthday cake milkshake IPA. Right now, it's just called birthday cake IPA.
Okay. Where? And give us some details.
Oh yes,
yeah.
it is going to be at Barley and Board. Scott and I had a great time brewing that, and we, I even tossed in some like vanilla cupcakes. Not that that does anything to the brewing process, but it was fun to do.
But why not?
Yeah, it's always
Did you do
fun.
it like
taking
this?
bites of cupcakes and just tossing them in.
She's
as you were
Cupcake
going.
Bay.
Exactly. Boop, boop. And
Sprinkle
so
Yeah.
Scott was really cool because I was just like, I like to come up with really, really crazy beer ideas.
Yeah.
Always off the wall, like always weird. And I decided to do birthday cake IPA, and he was like, okay. And I was like, oh, that was easy.
All right.
Thanks, Scott. Now, how
Did
are
you
we
just
doing this?
Say yes immediately. Okay.
He did. And I was just like, all right, let's do this. And we are going to serve it it's going to tap on January 31st, that Friday. So next Friday.
Next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday.
Next Friday.
And
Yeah.
it is going to be served in a tulip glass with icing swiped on the side and sprinkles on top. And so it's going to be delicious.
I'm
We
so
are
excited
adding
about this.
secondary on Monday. So secondary is going to be like vanilla, a little bit of like almond, and like amaretto. And
Wait, define that for me. Secondary.
secondary is where you get most of the flavor.
Okay.
For a beer. You get a lot of the flavor from the original brewing process, but you want to put these like cakey ideas in there. You can't really put that in there because the yeast actually ferments it out.
Ferments
Like, for
what?
example, like I put the
Ferments
cupcake.
sugar.
I put the cupcake in, right? We're not going to really taste the cupcake until never.
Yeah.
Never. You're not going to really taste the cupcake because it ferments the sugar and it creates the beer. And so it's just running through that sugar really quickly. and it's kind of just dissipates. Now, what you do taste, because we made it really hazy, you do taste the hops, and we just add some lactose a little bit ago. So I guess this is tertiary or second. It's the third one. So we added some lactose in between this one, and then we're gonna add some more, and like some vanilla and some amaretto. And that's gonna make like that really birthday cakey,
It's gonna be so good.
thick. Like that's what I wanted. I was like you're biting into a birthday cake.
I believe it's pronounced thick.
Thick boy. It's a thick. Like a CC, right?
Like that primary fermentation is anything that goes in the mash tun when you very first start that brew.
Okay.
You know, and then
When you
I
start
didn't explain
this,
it at all.
or even like in the boil kettle. And then secondary is like
you
once
have
it's
a
fermenting.
stock pot in front of you,
Yeah.
essentially. Right?
And then
Yeah.
like secondary is like once it's done some fermenting, it's doing its thing. Then you add this fruit
flavor.
or this handful of cupcakes or whatever it is. Because otherwise, when you add it in the very beginning, all those sugars, like she was saying, they ferment out and you don't necessarily get the flavor of that addition. If you want the flavor of it, you add it in what's called secondary fermentation. So later in fermentation.
like right
so
before
it's like
you
it ferments,
crash it.
and then, okay, now strawberry. Because you actually get to taste the strawberry and it's not just sugars that are used for fermentation.
yeah.
Okay.
And so you added not just a second time, but a third time.
I think we did lactose a second, and then this third time we're putting in the flavors.
Okay.
That I want to like really bring out, because we did like I think we did like mosaic and citra, mostly citra.
Nice.
So that's the only things that you can kind of taste right now. Is like I could taste like citra and mosaic. So you, like when you brew, like you put the hops in the boil at the very, very end, you can taste the grains and the hops that you put in
Okay.
after it's fermented. But those sugars, they don't run. I guess does the yeast go through? Like it doesn't eat the hops, and I guess that's kind of
no,
what's
it doesn't.
happening.
So the hops
It leaves the
are
hop flavor and the malt flavor, I guess.
the hops are really cool. You add them in the beginning of the boil, you get bitterness. The end of the boil, you get some bitterness and some aromatics. You add them in fermentation, and you get almost exclusively aromatics.
We're doing a dry hopping too.
Yeah, so
the secondary is
so
dry
you
hopping.
guys want something that's like
So a
probably
little more
not
on the
super
nose.
It's
bitter,
double dry hop.
but like really nice
Yeah.
and aromatic, and then sweet because of the lactose and vanilla. So birthday cake. Perfect.
See,
Yeah.
it was
Nice.
a perfect birthday cake beer,
Yeah,
This
it sounds
is
like
Betsy
a really
approved at this
nicely
point.
put together recipe.
This is awesome.
stamped by
Right on.
Betsy.
Finger guns.
I was so proud. I was so proud too, because he was like, "So yeah, we're gonna do this, this, and this," and I was like, we need oat for sure because I like it thick." And
Gotta have that rich mouthfeel.
And I was like, "But we had to put the rice hulls in there too." And he's like, "It sounds like you brewed before." And I'm like, "Maybe."
I don't know what I'm doing.
Kind of.
Well played, madam.
The calculations need to
played.
be like a little ironed out, but maybe. So yeah, that was really neat, and I had such a fun time brewing with Barley and Board, and they should be like releasing a little interview next week with me, and it's very
Oh,
fun.
this is so much fun.
know.
This is so much fun.
And you're gonna be there, and let's talk about you again because it's like totally turned into a Jennifer.
Yeah,
Stout
because
Shout.
I'm going to be there
Yeah, that's
at
true.
this
Yay.
event.
That's true.
That's what's going to
true.
happen. Yeah.
Okay, but also
It's gonna be so
Stout
much
and
fun.
Shout is going on.
It is.
We are in the thick of
Oh.
we're in the thick of Stout and Shout. We're in the midst of Stout and Shout. What is
It's
Stout
happening.
and Shout, and
Tell
and
us.
how long has it been going on?
Okay, so we're in fifth year. Yeah.
Fifth.
Oh, God. Yeah. It's the fifth year. Number 5.
So how old is? Hold on, before you say this, how old is the Bearded Monk?
Okay, so the monk it turned 4 in September. So we're working through our 5th year now.
So it's okay. So it is like how old?
So it's
Yeah.
we're,
The
we're
monk is.
4 and
Yep.
change.
Yeah.
This-
so technically, this is the fifth
we
time that
did
you're
this
doing.
event.
That's the opening year.
What, 6 months after we opened?
That is
we
so
did
cool.
this event.
So this has been going
Yes.
on since the birth
Since we started.
of the Bearded Monk.
Yeah.
Since the infancy.
Exactly.
The infancy.
Oh, it's
the
still
bearded
like,
monk.
the monk still
toddler.
can't write its own name
No,
at this
no,
point
the
at
monk
5
can't.
years
The
old.
monk should probably be able to write its own name.
It should be.
God,
I mean,
it does a lot
It's
of drinking
okay
though.
if it can't.
it has a lot of beer.
Everyone develops at different times.
It does.
But
I endorse drinking for the monk, not for other children.
so your
But I endorse
customers cannot
drinking for
write
the-
their own names.
The customers have to be able
Signatures
to
do
write
get
their.
We endorse responsible
He's like,
drinking
I don't
here at
know how to-
DentonRadio.com.
Nice. Well played.
We all got quiet.
Oh, I love it. I used to.
You what?
The Anyway, continue.
No, we're talking
So
to you about Stout and Shout.
this is the fifth.
I was thinking about the old
Stout and Shout.
like the Denton Radio does not condone any of it.
Oh yeah. Whenever
That
so
was
we
so
don't
much
condone.
fun.
What was it?
Do we have to keep a
lip
tally
tattoos.
log of this?
It's lip
Yeah,
tattoos.
you're fired.
It was lip tattoos for children because
that's
like
right. Yep.
coding tattoos to make sure you know where your children are and like the barcode.
Right.
We don't condone underage drinking.
Never,
course.
ever.
And drinking and driving. What was the other one that was like really random? Do you remember, Jake? You're like, you should be keeping track of this stuff. Seriously.
Right.
I'll
You
remember it.
really should be keeping tabs on us, buddy.
Yeah.
Now we don't do.
Now we have to buy Jake. We've got to get Jake an expo marker for the window,
Yes.
just to keep tabs on us.
No underage drinking.
Yeah.
No.
No
Oh, that's
tattooing
fair.
children.
Yeah.
Zero tattooing children.
Yeah.
Never tattooing.
It was
Wait,
a really
how
good
much
idea.
tattooing children?
Zero tattooing
Zero.
children.
Zero tattooing. Okay. Yeah. I was
See,
very
that's why we
worried.
need it written on the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't do these things.
So the fifth Stout and Shout. Will you please tell the people
I love
of
going
DentonRadio.com
off on
You
tangents.
do.
what
Ben
is
is the
what
best.
is Stout and Shout?
Okay.
We drink stouts
We
and
drink
shout.
shouts.
And we
drink,
just yell
we
at
drink
people.
shouts and we
Yeah.
yell stouts.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. Exactly. No,
Okay.
this came out of a really fun evening with Matt Salick and Brian Levings, Auto Illustration, and Pine Services.
Okay.
The idea of how do we do a party that we can raise money for the community and encourage people to hang out with local artists. This is it. It's you drink a stout and then you shout about everybody out there. Yeah.
Nice.
And that was the whole premise. It was
Gotta start a bunch of hoopla.
oh yeah.
Holla, 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 holla.
Bingo. Yes.
Okay, girl.
And that's where it came from. And this was the first one. The staff had challenged me. They were like, okay, I've heard you wrote for Dallas Morning News. I heard you did your own blog. And you know everybody. Prove it.
You're like, watch this.
Okay. Yeah.
You'll see.
So I went out and called on buddies and said, like, all right, send me stuff, please. Save me.
And
Save
bring
me
artists
right now.
out too. You're like, I'm deep in it, and I don't know what to do.
I told him I could do this.
Oh, help! Yeah, and that's what happened. And we did Art Market Rare Beer fundraiser.
Okay.
This is it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I want to
That's
kind of
it.
go into a little bit more about your fundraising because you really do support Denton with like fundraising, and you put on a lot of events, and you always have put on a lot of events, and thank you for that. But like, I want to like just praise you for like putting on those. Not praise. I'm sorry.
I'm done.
It's fine.
now.
No, we're not. No, put them on. Put them on. We're not going to
praise
pray.
Not praise you, but like you know what I mean. Like I just want to say thank you and
Not
like
not all local
very much.
businesses give to charity in the way that you do,
Yeah.
especially when you are a fresh business and you're still a fairly fresh business. Not everybody puts on charity events.
But this town does it in droves.
yeah.
That's why I'm in Denton. Everybody does it.
That's true.
In the downtown area.
Ben, you're the
There is
reason I have
so
a
much
mohawk.
getting-
yeah. Like, I mean,
Go back and watch those videos.
Yeah,
You're going to have
so-
so much fun. Yes. Yeah. Or the pictures.
you're putting on
Yeah,
events
you have
like
to
that.
not be easily offended though, because I've got a potty mouth.
Oh, I know she's so,
So much
good.
fun.
Whenever she's
So
like
the-
on here, and then when we're off, all of us have really bad.
I have said
Terrible mouth.
0 curse words on Denton Radio.
Me either. I haven't said any.
Get you guys
Thanks,
so
Jake.
much right now.
Jake, we're awesome.
You just got a thumbs up for that?
I did. I did, man.
So your
Okay.
motivation for doing charity events is like
Just community?
'Cause-
Because you want to.
just cause?
Well,
Because he likes it?
So there's so much you can do with beer. Beer is a really fun thing, and we all enjoy it. Does it really change the environment we're in? Okay, subjectively so. But it makes a night really good.
It does.
That's why I pointed at you. But what is the lasting effect? Right.
Yeah.
How can we make a bigger difference in
Beer.
the community we're in? Yeah. And if we all come together and we drink, that's great. If we give more, even better.
Yeah, why not donate to something or support local?
Yeah. You and I have done this before.
Yeah.
Like
You
we've
guys
gone
went and
out
cleaned
and
up some rivers and stuff, didn't
yeah,
you?
we ran down to Dallas and we cleaned up the Trinity River.
Yeah.
By the way,
Lots of talking. We were just
you're welcome,
chatting it
Dallas.
up.
The Trinity River is now clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one point
Thanks
that I
to
actually
us.
held
Finger
his
guns.
right? There was one point that I actually held his pants for him to reach something.
Oh yeah, that was really awkward.
Yeah.
That was really awkward. Well,
he
I'm
was like,
digging
"Don't
my
die!"
hands into stuff.
Yeah, and I was
to,
just
get
don't
plastic
fall.
bottles.
And he's like, I'm good. And I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. And finally, I
go
just
face first
grabbed
into
his
the
belt
mud.
and I was like, you're not going anywhere. And then he finally got what he was trying to reach. He was like, I got it. And I'm like, good job.
So we haven't done anything spectacular.
Yeah.
Right. We've only continued with the same thing
That we're doing.
every craft beer drinker does.
Yeah, we're just
every
adding on.
craft beer brewer does. We're trying to change the community in which we're in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's
like that.
the party tomorrow is just an extenuation of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm really excited
I like
for next year's No Shave November. Because for those of you that don't know, the reason that I have a mohawk, once upon a time it was a bowl cut with
Wait, what was
a
it before
Jedi
that?
braid.
It was a long.
Before that, it was
Hair?
like 3 feet of hair. It was past my elbow. I had so much
She donated the
gorgeous
hair.
hair. Yeah.
That's right. That went to a good cause.
It did.
And the money. What?
We raised
Continue.
money.
Yeah.
We raised the money for Cancer Prevention Foundation or Prevent Cancer Foundation. I forget.
Cancer brew. Yeah, you had it right.
Yeah, so people voted with their dollar bills for what haircut they wanted me to have and what beard shave they wanted others to have. Eric
I
from
really
Tubbs,
like your beard.
David from Twin Peaks, and Ben the half-shaved monster.
At least
Of
he
the
had his
bearded monk.
eyebrow. You got your eyebrow though.
I offered
fought
the
for that.
eyebrow for
No.
another $200.
I feel like you
offered
didn't
that
really offer the eyebrow.
I yelled it into the crowd.
As a girl who had a bowl cut with a rat tail for a week,
Excuse
I
me,
feel like
madam.
you didn't properly
Yo.
offer your eyebrow.
ASMR voice went outdoor.
I know. It got yelly.
So this is not fair because you were the best of all of us at that point.
Just because I rock any hairstyle does not mean
Yes.
that you didn't have to give up your eyebrow.
But
okay.
you look fantastic. Everybody else looked like a pile of trash.
Actually, David looked better
Okay, yeah.
with the cat stash than
David
he
Latinas.
did with his
Yes.
original mess.
Wait, where's David
Love you,
now?
honey. I've got my wedding
Where's?
ring.
Oh my gosh! You gotta give a shout out to your husband.
Explain
Okay.
this.
He's a mess.
Explain this. What
Oh.
is
Mm-hmm.
this that you have with this boy?
Oh, he's my husband. Yeah.
They got married.
Did you really? Yeah. Like
It's
officially?
just brewer on brewer marriage.
That sounds so dirty.
I want a divorce.
Like hops
Because
mixing
of
with
what I said?
hops. Just mixing them hops.
Just random ones too. It's just all cat piss and
You just had your
That's a
first.
lot of Simcoe.
I'm so sorry. She's turning his
Jake
right
just
here right
puts
now.
up with this too.
I love you, Betsy. Anyways, so let's defer and talk about you some more. So we can make
Wait,
you.
no, forget y'all.
No,
I want to
this
talk
is
more
great.
about David.
Yeah,
Yeah.
David.
You
Let's
would.
talk about
I
this
think we should talk
man
about
candy.
your hair. Because
It is
Ben got a
amazing.
monstrous half shave.
Oh, it was terrible. I avoided the monk for like a week, I think.
Because
I
of
was-
that?
I-
So did Eric,
Oh.
who got the one stripe.
Yeah.
Oh,
A little neo-Nazi-esque.
You know what? I'm a little miffed at
rough.
this guy. So Eric, I saw him today.
Yeah.
This is one of the brewers for Tubbs.
It's so sweet.
Eric's hair grew out so evenly, and he looks pretty again. And I'm so mad at him.
Right? Because you had to chop
so
out,
mad
like, you had to chop majority of your stuff off.
Yeah. I chopped off half of my beard and half of my head of hair.
I remember your
Do you have-
realization when
do
you
you
were
have
like, I have to do more now because it's not just going to be the same. It's not. I have to
Yes.
start from scratch again.
This
Yeah,
thing, you don't mow half your lawn and then hope for the best.
Yeah,
No.
that's
You just keep
that's a
going.
valid question though.
Do you have
do you
chest
have like
hair?
a
Do you have hair?
a torso sweater that you also
still-
had to shave?
I'm Native American. It's kind of sad.
That's not a lot.
Yeah.
That's about as much as
No.
Matt has. No, he has like 10 hairs.
Oh, okay. All right, Matt.
We
I
should've-
love you. This
we
is
should've
Jen's husband. He is an amazing man.
He is amazing.
We're gonna compare chest hair later.
Oh.
We
All right,
should
Give you,
have
like-
donated David's chest hair
Oh,
because I've
tummy
heard that he's a
bumps.
hairy monster.
Yeah.
Tummy bumps.
All right, Matt. I'm coming for you. Tummy bumps. Sorry.
He's going to
What
be
did you say?
like,
Nothing.
Oh.
nothing at all. Nothing at all. So we got the Stout and Shout tomorrow, and then do you have anything Sunday?
I don't know. Open mic. But that happens. That
Well,
another
actually,
rendition
let's
of
talk about the beer-
Arts in Denton.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Bearded Monk and their weekly, like, day-to-day
Wait, we gotta wave.
events.
Oh hey.
Hi, guys.
Guns.
Hey.
How you doing?
Oh.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Hi.
Okay, hi.
I like your pom-poms.
Oh, I'll trade you.
I like your pom-pom
I will
thing.
trade you
You're
right
welcome.
now for those.
You're welcome, girl.
What you got? You gonna give her a beer? She looks like she's 8.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her these headphones.
I know trade, yeah.
Oh, see,
Put her on
it's
air.
happening.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Just be Seth.
Right. Essentially, like, you guys do, like, weekly events. Like, they may be tiny, like, you have some, like, happy hours, and you also have, like, just different Monday through Thursday events. I'd love to hear about that. Like,
Yeah.
not a lot of people know about just the, like, fun things that you do.
Oh, all the oddities?
Yeah.
They tend to
They're
be weirder things, right? It's
I guess.
you're not
They're
gonna
normal
find
for the monk.
okay, yeah.
I get what you're saying. For everybody else,
abnormal
this is weird.
for the rest of the world. It's not a pint night. It's going to be a, I don't know, paper
Star Trek
airplane
night was
competition.
was Star
Oh,
Trek
that
night?
was last
a
night.
thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
Picard.
Nerds.
Yeah, come hang out and drink and watch Picard with Brian Schultz because he flopping loves Star Trek.
See?
Yeah, I love Star Wars too.
Well, that's Star Wars. I love Star Wars.
It's not the same
I'm
thing.
I am so waiting for the comments on that one.
Right?
Yeah.
You're like, ooh,
How dare you, sir?
Yeah. So you do have like oddities and one-offs and like different
Dude, there
things.
there
during
was
the
a
week.
lightsaber fight night.
I know.
You know what?
It was beautiful.
Oh, nice! You're wearing the shirt.
I stole this from my child.
Yes, because he
Naughty.
was the champion. Okay, that
He
was
had
a very
so much
interesting.
energy.
night.
It was
and he's
interesting.
fast.
interesting.
Okay, so we did the lightsaber battles with Pegasus. Your son was beating everyone
Wasn't your
in these
brother
battles.
trained as a swordsman?
Yes, my brother is a swordsman.
He still got.
I also
And my kid was like, "Bring it!"
Yeah. Dude, he
get
was
ya.
like a ninja. It was crazy. No, I got a really unique phone call that morning, and it was a guy out of Albuquerque.
Okay.
And he said, "Wait, you're doing lightsaber battles?" Like, yes, of course.
do weird
That's the
things.
weird event we're doing tonight. Oh, I was the head of the Jedi lightsaber team in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
What?
You're like,
And I've
this is a
never
thing?
heard of this
Can
happening
we
in
make a team?
Texas. Yeah. So he wants to start a guild of sword fighters.
But
because
with
when-
lightsabers?
Yes. When he was in Albuquerque, he had professional fencers, professional katana fighters that were just lightsaber battling
This excites me so much.
Isn't this
Can
amazing?
we not be like sword fighters and still become part of the guild?
Why not?
Okay.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Or we just, I'm no good.
I need to get
I got
trained.
up there and got my tushy beat quite a bit.
No tushy.
Yeah. Little tushy.
Yeah.
Well, your sons showed up and started throwing grenades and stuff. It was wild.
Oh, yeah. That got real heated.
That was
Very
amazing,
heated.
actually.
Yeah.
So-
Well, and when there are
His kids
two
were like,
small,
grenade! Ah!
Boom.
small monsters that are circling people, they can't handle that. Yeah. But he was amazing. And, of course, he got beat. By whom?
My offspring.
That's right. That's right. It was amazing.
Yep. I've
It
been
was-
training him since birth, so
Sword fight. This is how you do things.
To sword fight.
yeah.
This is how you lightsaber fight.
I
Well, see, that's
feel
cool.
like I
Like, what-
missed that in my parental guidance.
Well, you still have time because they're young.
Okay, yeah.
I think you got it.
Yeah, no,
I
it was
think
it was
you got
awesome.
take some-
Oh, and
you gotta
Pint
tell me about
Services was
this.
live printing the event, and that's how I got
That's
this.
amazing.
I actually I gave this to my child for Christmas, and then stole it back
And
for
then
today with his permission because
Oh, nice.
apparently we wear the same size T-shirt now.
Oh my gosh, that's weird.
He's 12, and
That's weird.
yeah, we're the same size.
That's really
Forget
weird.
you. I would look adorable. All right, next show. I'll offer this up. Next show, I'm going to wear one of my kids' shirts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll
we're going
see
to
that-
Winnie the Pooh
that
it up.
belly.
We're gonna.
That belly. I'm not going to show
Little-
everybody now. They have
little
to tune
tum-tum.
in.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Yeah.
You gotta wait to the next show, and then
Okay.
we'll show you Ben's belly. Apparently.
That's right. Next episode, you get to see my tum tum.
We'll also we'll wear
Everybody
my
out there,
kids' shirts, but they'll actually
If
fit.
anybody
They'll
wants to
fit
see my
well,
tum
for sure.
tum,
No,
it's
they'll
going to
fit for
happen.
sure. Well, thank you for letting us interview you today. Is there anything
This
that you
has
want to
been
say?
really interesting.
Yes,
You kind of
Surprise.
couldn't handle it for a second.
Yeah.
Like I noticed.
Well,
You started
I'm
like- you
used
started,
to
like,
talking
really- Like,
wait,
about
what?
other
Someone else-
people.
Oh,
So
it's weird, right?
Yeah.
It's
This
weird
was
when you
very
get
fun.
interviewed. I got interviewed the other day, and it was just like, I don't
You want
know.
to talk about what? Me?
No, that's weird.
Stop it.
I'm just like, I'm usually the interviewer.
Right.
But okay. And then I started asking questions to them.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm really sorry.
Like,
This happens all the
yeah.
time.
I have to apologize for my nerdiness a lot of the time. I'm
Right.
like, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to know things.
Yeah, right.
My bad.
Like the doctor, you're just like, so how does that work? And I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be rude, but like, just,
But can
I
you
want to
explain
know.
it?
How many
I am
drinks
nerding
do you
out right
have
now.
A week?
Yeah.
What?
How many drinks do you have a week?
Oh,
Yeah.
I got in trouble recently.
Oh.
Yeah.
One show.
No, I didn't lie.
Okay.
Oh,
I
you're
didn't lie.
the only one, probably.
You're fit.
like-
You're healthy.
No, okay,
You maintain
so-
this.
Okay, here's like all the information out for everybody. We're trying to have children. And we went to like a fertility doctor, and they were like, I was like, I have like 8 drinks a week. That's shy. Like, that's nice. That's like nice saying that. Like,
So you lied.
It's on the low end, Doc.
it's on the low end. and
Please do
sometimes-
not watch this episode.
Right? Sometimes it gets a little, I mean, usually it's 8 on average. And she's like, oh, you
A
need
week?
like 2.
And you were like,
2. And I'm
what?
like, okay.
Tell me about adoption then.
So I adopt a kid. 'Cause I don't know.
You can definitely have 8 drinks a week if you adopt.
Right? Done.
What do I do on Tuesday? Oh my
drinks.
gosh.
2 beer Tuesday. Yeah.
So yeah, so
You
you
just
got in
did the
trouble.
math, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Adopt a
funny.
12-year-old, and then
goodness.
you can just be on Free Beer Friday.
Okay, I'm kind of thinking
I will adopt
we
your
need to
child.
do the next episode of Free Beer Friday from your doctor's office. Like, you and I drink.
Jake says no.
No. Well, you don't put it at the end of the table. You put it with us. Like,
Like Matt,
Closer to her
Matt
head.
and you.
how are things going? How are things going?
Yeah, you heard it here first. So next Free Beer Friday, Jake says
Jake's already endorsed this.
that we can film on location.
Yeah. Okay, wait. And next
From
week
the bearded
is the
doctor's
birthday
office.
show.
Next week is a birthday
Okay.
show. We can't quite do it.
Post-birthday
Oh.
show. We,
right, never mind.
Everybody
gonna-
can hear us out there, right? Jake, you haven't turned us off in the lobby. Sean,
Guns.
hey
He
Sean.
probably
He's
has.
about
He's
to.
smart. He's probably turned us off from DentonRadio.com,
never
honestly.
mind. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking next show is birthday show. The show after that is
We birthing.
us drinking with Matt
Day show.
in the room
The
while you're
clinic.
trying to work.
I mean,
This is
Matt's
going to
gotta
be
get tested
amazing
too.
radio.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the other side.
Oh, that's an awkward
There's the
show.
other side. There's one side of the three of us.
This is a new kind
Yeah.
of show.
We're going to sit there
We
while
might have to
you
go
have
to a
to
different
through
channel
that.
for this.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sorry, I mean,
I won't
So,
say
by
which
the way, Free Beer Friday in the next couple of weeks are going to be shown only on Fox.com. Fox.com. I'm kidding,
heard
Jake.
it.
I was going to
I'm
go a
kidding.
different way with that.
Well, we are gonna go.
but I like where you went.
Okay, fair
We're
enough.
gonna
more
go drink
appropriate.
some more beer because
We're going to go drink some more
Ready?
beer because
I'm turning red as your hair
Jennifer's
now.
getting embarrassed.
Okay, well, let's go drink some beer.
Yes.
And let's go party. And then, I guess, go back to the monk. And
I
then
mean,
do some
yeah.
more.
seems
your
appropriate.
plan.
To the monk.
You guys have fun. We'll see you later.
Go follow the monk on all the things. Okay, bye.
All the things.
Oh, it's so
Am I pulling this out?
It's amazing.
Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. We want to thank our partners and sponsors who made this show possible. And now stick around for a word from all of us here at Discover Denton. Do you love live music? If so, make Denton, Texas your next vacation. Find more information at discoverdenton.com.